Hey YouTubers, this is me, Shamus here. Today I'm going to mostly show most of my Thomas VHS collection. I'm actually going to worry about just the VHS tapes around this time. I'm not going to worry about the DVDs, Blu-rays, or other stuff later on. Well, because the main reason is because if you didn't understand that community post, is that I kind of want to get one more Thomas sampler DD. Then I'll probably be ready to do it on one with a video game that's pretty much extinct that I just want to have as a collector's purposes technically. Which I do have one Thomas video game that's pretty much extinct. I think it's for Genesis, which was a game company that once existed until PlayStation 2 beat them out. Anyway, I'll show you some stuff I have. My main reason is I'll show you what I have. So let's get started, shall we? First we have Thomas Gets Tricked. The main difference is that this is the first one I got. I got this at a Watt bundle in 2019. Actually, I believe I also got this along with Thomas and his friends get along. I also got it along with this cover. And the episodes are, well, here are the episodes actually, which here's, you could possibly why I read them. There. Although the one this is the actual tape that came in this kind of case. I had to swap them out actually because the one I got from a lot in back in 2023, it's in much better shape than my other one, technically, so that's why. Anyway, the print date on the one I first had is April 29, 1993. Yeah, oops. The main, I just like to swap out tapes. I suppose I could swap them any kind I want. This one I had is January 15, 1993 is printed, so a few months earlier. I can swap them wherever I can even swap the first one I had into the best condition as well as opposite, etc. Next up we have James Warren's A Lesson. This is the 1992 VHS. This one I got at Salvation Army in February 15th of 2020. I think it was. I also got along with Thomas Comes to Breakfast 98 VHS along with Thomas's Trackside Tunes. Yeah, here's the back of the episodes. Yeah, the case in this one is not the best condition, and I put a tape that I had wrong tape issue where I originally got the backup, the Thomas and Percy the Dragon tape. Because it was didn't have a cover. It came in a Charles Trick VHS tape case. This one wheels are yellow, but I'm sure it still works. The one I originally had once in there was kind of, I threw it out because it was having some tracking issue. It's kind of had issue closing it. Anyway, purchased October 29, 1993. The main reason I threw that tape that I used to have in here was because the lid was moving kind of easily, which caused the beginning to be damaged. I was in this one. I got this at a thrift store back in March of 2023. This one is exactly what the one I used to have. This is the exact same tape style, except it's printed on 14th day of 1992. Yeah. So yeah, at least I got a backup copy. Although I don't have the other version. I don't have the other versions of Thomas Gets Tricked. I mean, like different versions of it. I don't have the 1990 or the early late 90s or early 2000s version. Next up, we have our top 10 years and turntables. This is from, and here's the back. Although the only downside is supposed to say turntables, and it only says it only says termo. Here are the episodes for this if you want to read them. Oh, thanks, Joe Moon Core, for joining. Here's the tape. Well, there's no printed, but there's a blueprinting. If you probably can't see very well. This is probably the first live stream I did successfully without a problem. I do apologize for what happened the previous ones because I think I had some problem with my laptop, but I think I got it fixed now, so it's now working as usual. I'll probably do the same with my Shampoo account later on. This one is in much better condition, I would say, than the other one. Except I never noticed this until now. If you haven't heard, the sides for what these are different. I did not realize that until now. Interesting. And this one is the Red Strand home video one. And the print date is August 13, 1993. So this is probably I was born August 17, 2001. So about I believe this would probably be about 5 or 4 days, about 9 years before I was born, actually, in 2001. I was actually born 1 month before the September 11, 2001 attacks, actually. Before I graduated high school in 2020, I was actually the only person to be born pre-9/11, believe it or not. Oh, thanks, Dave, for joining. I forgot to mention both of these copies have to look out for that train goof. I forgot to mention if I didn't say so. Next up, we have next up is Break the Rules. When I first got this tape, the label was kind of upside down, so I took it out and glued it the right sides. This was the first super glue I ever done on something like that, technically. Anyway, the print date is October 26, 1993. I believe that's the same print date as... Wait, one track. I believe it's the same print date as... Yes, it's the same print date as this one, actually. What a coincidence. And here's the back of the episodes if you wanted to read them. I just don't feel like reading the episodes because I'm in kind of hurry. Next up, we have Better Late Than Ever. This is the last Ringo Starr Thomas tape to feature him as a narrator, actually. Well, this is actually my third Ringo Starr Thomas tape I got. I got this for Christmas in 2020 from my friend Sarah. The other one, this one I also got later in January. So yeah. And here's the back. Although one of the downside is that yeah. And one of the shocking things is I believe I'm the only Thomas fan page person on this tape because it has this kind of label, as you can see. I don't think any other Thomas tape person I ever had has this kind of label before. I don't think anyone knows existed. I suppose I could ink photocopy this kind of label because I feel like I want to post it along with the Thomas other labels that exist. Anyway, the print date is October 11, 1993, too. Next up is Trust Thomas. Here's the episodes. I don't have the timeline version of it, along with the mid-90s reprint. This one I have from my grandma for a really long time, actually. Here's the tape itself with the sticker label, and shockingly, it's got this fin on the side. And there's no print on this tape, despite being a Strand home video tape. I have no idea how maybe it was a glitch or something. Actually and this one doesn't have its original cover, and this is the 2001 VHS, and that's how I actually ended up with this case. So I decided to place it in here, technically, because I never had a cover when I got it from my grandma's house. Anyway, they're prints on top and the side, but they're still pretty. Although I suppose I could print out the cover for the 2001 VHS in this kind of thing. Not going to do it right now. I'll probably do it later. Next up, we have Thomas Gets Bumped. And this is actually the first one narrated by George Carlin, if I didn't say so. Here's the episodes. Here's the tape. The wheels on this one are pre-yellow, but it still works. And print date is April 6, 1994. And believe this or not, it has no FBI warning screen on this tape or even the Strand Home Video logo. It just goes straight to the Barrowcroft logo, which is pretty weird. And this has this someone written this on it actually, which yeah, I bought this at an antique place along with the that's pretty much our business now. Actually, along with some upper NTH tape. Next up, we have Thomas Percy and the Dragon, 1993 VHS. Here's the episodes. Although one of the episodes is misspelled, which is deportation. It's one of the episodes that's misspelled, and will Edward exploits. I'm not sure if these ones I show had that. I'm not sure. Here's the tape. Anyway, the per day is February 12th, 1993. So this tape will probably be turned 31 years old pretty soon. This is why I got actually. The main reason why I wanted to show this collection is because of this. This is a Thomas UK tape. I got this from an eBay seller in the UK, and this is why I kind of wanted to kind of show it, because this is my only Thomas UK tape I have for now. Here's the side, and here's the back. If you didn't know this, some of the episodes in the UK were spelled different than the American ones, and they even had a different narrator. Well, George Carlin was kind of replaced with Michael Andrews in the UK along with Al Bowen. Yeah, this is my third UK tape I have for my collection. And it's got artwork, as you can see, actually. I kind of like, to be honest, I think I like the artwork things that are from different countries. So, like in UK, for example, I think it's way better than the US, in my opinion. Here's the tape itself, the sticker label. I believe this is technically the UK name from Strand Home Video, which I believe I also have another tape that is also kind of with this sort of company. And although I do have to glue the label on soon, and it's got this 90 thing over here, and it's got this barcode on it. I'm not sure what it means. I don't know if this is the serial number for the tape or something. I'm not sure if it's the same situation with some of the Paramount Columbia TriStar home video tapes. Not sure, probably. Next up, we have Daisy, the 1993 VHS. I think it's or 4. I'm not sure. I'm not quite bothered. Yeah, here are the episodes on this one. This is my own house tape with this golden sticker, actually. Here's the tape. Anyway, the print is January 5th of 1994. It came with this card from the seller, actually. I'm just going to leave it in here. Next up, we have James Goes Buzz Buzz from 1994. Here's the back of the episodes. Here's the tape itself. Anyway, the print is July 2nd, 1994. So, yeah. One thing I wanted to tell you, just so you know, is that I do have some Shiny Time Station tapes. I'm going to take a break from showing Thomas ones and show these ones next. This is the tape. This one doesn't have a print date. Next up, we have Bay Makes a Wish. These are my only ones I have, although I didn't get an increase on these tapes this year, actually. I'll probably do it later this year, wherever time comes. I got this one was sealed when I got it. No print date on this tape once again. And this is I got this seal back in 2022. This one I believe I got made while I got this one in August. The the fin is a little torn off here, but that's alright. Tape plays fine. There's the tape with the stick rifle. Anyway, the print is the 370 deferred day of 1992. The only downside is that the tape would actually moves easily because the piece is missing, as you can see right here. But no worry, the tape plays fine without any damages, so that's a least. Well, I suppose I could swap out piece from another tape I have that's a blank, that's random, to place in here so I can not have this issue anymore. Yeah, this I don't have Thomas and Burry's Great Race, the TTA tape. This is the most recent one I got, and I got this in August, I believe, of last year. I'm at January. Here's the table itself with the sticker label. No print date because TTA tapes don't have print dates. And I did have to clean this tape because it did came moldy in the list, and I saw it works after that, so don't worry. Now we're back to Thomas tapes. Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon, 1994 tape. This was alright. Here's the tape with sticker label. Anyway, the print date is August 12, 1994. This was probably also the same print date as, I believe that's also the same print date that 10 Years in Turntables was printed on. Probably the one I have print date, not one thing. Next tape I have is Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. This is the one with a reflecting cover. Although I did used to have the reprint version from 1995 or 6, but I kind of got rid of it because I thought this one was a better release. Well, I probably should have kept it, but the main difference is because of the cover. I believe the cover looks better than the upper one because it's sort of top and half in on it. I think it's okay in my opinion, despite some people find it creepy. This is the back of the episodes. Here's the tape. Anyway, the print date is September 12, 1994. So yeah. I believe this was pre-punch. Yeah, I believe this was one day about 7 years before 9/11 took place. Next up, we have Rusty to Rescue. This is from 1995. These are the episodes. It's crazy that in the Grand Puff episode, one of the entries was converted from a train to an engine generator. That's pretty creepy. Here's the tape itself with the stick label. This is bigger than one I used to have. Anyway, the print date on this tape is February 14, 1995, actually. And actually, not only it's printed on Valentine's Day that year, it's actually printed about 10 years before YouTube became a website, actually, in 2005, believe it or not. So, yeah. The first YouTube video I ever watched in my life, I think it had some steam trains in Germany. I believe that was the first YouTube video I ever watched in my life. I'm not sure if it's still around or not. Next up, we have Thompson Special Wear 1992 VHS. Although this is the 2002 VHS with this reprint cover. I'm still looking for a 95 version of it. 1995 version of it. Here's the back. Here's the tape with the incredible prints on the top and on the side, but there's still no printing. Next up, we have is Thomas and his friends Help Out. This is from 1996 or 7. The same year when Thomas Wilbur Andre the creator of Thomas passed away. This one actually has about a lot of episodes. There's almost about 8 of them. Where normally it's usually about There's actually 8 episodes listed on the back, where normally it would use or 9, or usually use 6. Anyway, the birthday is 40, the 42nd day of 1997. Although I am going to look up birthday information like these tapes, what they read. I'll probably do it pretty soon. Not right now. I believe this would probably be printed like around maybe in April or something. I'm not sure. Next up, we have Galileo Engine from 1996 or 7. Although this is the 2001 VHS with this cover. I got this at Christmas in 2022. Here's the tape with the enclave print on top and outside, but there's no printing. I believe when train fans say Motro's copy did not have side prints, which is pretty interesting. Here's the back of the episodes, and actually, believe it or not, on the barcode it says a toad. On if you probably can't see, well, I'm not sure. I believe this proof it once came with a set with an Earl or one Thomas train of that probably. Yeah, definitely. Oh, thanks Sushi Pack for joining. Next up we have Thomas of Ceylon and Upper Stories 2002 VHS. Well, this would be released originally in 1997. I don't have that version yet, but I'll probably get something along with the original cover of this one. I got this tape at Salvation Army in July of 2020. That was probably when he reopened the business after the COVID-19 pandemic brought things to a halt, actually. So this is the episodes it's got. It's 2 episodes are usually on this, more the rest are mostly songs. Probably same with the other one. There's the tape with the enclave, the print on top and outside, but there's still no printing. Maybe I'll have to think about this actually. Maybe I could get, but I'm not sure. The 2002 version of that. Probably get it, depends. Next up, we have Thomas Beats the Queen 1997 VHS. This is actually the only Thomas video that was actually never released on DVD at all. I hope the Thomas fan page or Thomas people can release this on DVD so they could be something else to release for fans other than the all engines code that people hate actually. So that way Lego Whopper 170 could continue with this series with separate release, because there has been a good Thomas release since before I believe it was a DD set that had some songs as well as Big World, Big Adventures on DD. Not this series, but the movie itself, despite some people find garbage. Oh, yeah. And recipes to Queen Elizabeth II, actually. It's too bad that she died back in 2022, which I actually got this tape for my birthday in August 17th of 2022, 1 month before she passed away, actually. So the birthday is the 131st day, 1998. This is a reprint. Yeah. Pretty unfortunate she did pass away, actually. And she'll never be forgotten. I do remember the day of her passing, actually. I was in college at Syracuse University when that whole situation took place. I actually remember leaving my college class early because I wanted to see the ABC World News Tonight with David Muir's story of her passing, actually, which David Muir is my favorite news host, actually. Next up, we have Thomas and his friends get along. This one is originally from 1998. This is the 2000s version with this cover. I'm still looking for that original tape as well as the Kmart exclusive of this tape, actually. This tape also got on the Thomas Gets Tricked. Here's the tape with the ink label. There are prints on the top, but there are pretty much no side prints, and there's pretty much no print date. This actually has a recording tab, as you can see right about there, actually. Well, I'm actually not going to break it off. Not going to bother breaking it off, actually, because I don't feel like I want to break off record tabs out of these kind of tapes, retail tapes. I'm only going to break them off of record tapes, and that's it. It's just what I think, in my opinion, because I think it's pretty rare with that nowadays. Next up, we have Thomas Comes to Breakfast. This is the 98 VHS. Actually, here's the tape. Anyway, the print is the 159th day of 1998. If you didn't know this, 1998 is actually the same year when my mom and dad actually got married on July 11th. I'm also looking for the Kmart exclusive of this tape. Sorry about that. And here are the episodes if you haven't read. Here's the tape. Prints on top and on side, but there's still no print date. I believe with what the number is different, I could tell it's a Kmart release. Came with this from the seller. Next up, we have A Big Day for Thomas, 1999 VHS board. This is the 2003 version with this kind of copper reprint. The 1999 VHS is a very rare piece. It's one of the rarest 90s VHS. Got this in Christmas in 2022. There's the tape with the includable the prints on top, but they're still pretty. Next up, we have Cranky Bugs, 1999 VHS. This is the first one to be released with Al Baldwin as the storyteller. As you can see, these are the back for the episodes. And actually, believe it or not, you might not believe this. If you didn't know this, actually met Al Baldwin's barber, Daniel Baldwin, actually one time. Actually, here's the tape with the sticker label, which some reason it says Brett Allcroft instead of Brett Allcroft, which is strange. Anyway, the print is the 244th day, 1999. And I'm also right now looking to watching some more Al Baldwin movies, mostly adult movies movies he's on, other than the Thomas one. Just to be fair, I still have to get the sequel of Boss Baby, actually, so I can be fair. Next up, we have 10 Rescues of Races and Runways, 99 VHS. I got this at Wapa off of Macari, which was my first purchase ever from Macari. I believe. Here's the tape. This is the back of the episodes. It's got. Here's the tape. It says the Craig Burrell-Cough broker. Well, the one before did not. Anyway, the print date is the 207th day in 1999. What I'm saying about this is because, believe it or not, there is actually a Kmart exclusive of Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Actually, that's the kind of one I've been looking for. It along with Thomas as Gil on, because it had open and end credits at every end of the episode, sort of like on the UK ones. Actually, I'm looking to post the whole actually tape on Internet Archive, because if you don't know this, I feel like I want to join Internet Archive so I can post full rips of stuff, so it could be a safer place, so I don't have to worry about getting a copyright on YouTube through this. Technically, I have this is 10 years of Thomas. Henry the Elephant is mistakenly spelled at the back. I do have now. I got one of them increased. Here's the tape, which I got this at a yard sale in 2021. Anyway, the print date is the 363rd day of 1999. This one is got the same tape label, but it's a black tape reprint, which I also got this at Macari along with the other one. This one I got off at eBay recently. This one's the 2001 version of it. The prints on top and outside, but there's no printing. This is technically still have the same open as the 99 VHS. This one, I actually have two copies of the one that's a reprint with this cover. I'll tell you what I mean. This one's, I got a yard sale in 2019. The print date on this one's April 10th, 2004. This tape is unfortunately damaged during the made this episode on this tape. This one I have as a backup copy, actually. This one is actually a print on September 14th, 2005. So, yeah. Next tape we have our Bills and Frills and Albert Thomas Adventures 2000 VHS. I don't have the 2004 version of it. Probably get later on where time comes. First up, I'll show you. It's this one. This is the first one I got. I got this from eBay, I believe in March of 2020. I received this tape on March 13th of 2020. On the very last day I had my high school before I graduated high school in 2020, as well as when the COVID-19 pandemic were bringing things to a halt, actually. Here's the tape itself. It's a blue tape. Anyway, the print is the 300th day of first day of 2000. This is a library rental. It's a little, the only downside is the tape is a little bit damaged at the beginning. But I'm fine with this. I'm still keeping it because I don't have much of these kind of rental cases. And this is for a rental from Warburn Public Library. I believe the seller I got this, I believe is in Ohio. So I believe it's probably one of the libraries in Ohio State. This one is another copy of this. This is also got the same print. I'm not sure if this rental one was correct or stuff. And both of these copies do have the Thomas and Magic Rare Tier trailer at the beginning. I know some copies, such as the black tape version, don't have it, but the blue one technically has it. Here's this thing from the seller. This is the 2000s print. There are prints on the side, but there's no printing on top, actually. So I believe the seller probably had to swap out tape shells. Probably the previous lid came broken or something. Next up, we have Make Someone Happy, 2000 VHS. This one I got from my grandma. I have from my grandma since 2006. And I believe I got this from her in 2015. Here's the back of the episodes. Here's the tape with the ink label print on top and outside, but they're still pretty. Although, I don't know if you knew this or not, I feel like I might go for the blue tape version of this kind of label along with the black sticker label one. They're prints on sticker label that's pretty uncommon. It actually has this on the back, actually. Not sure how to send it out. Maybe it was when they were creating this tape, they had kind of like this. This one, it's got this barcode sticker thing on the back. Well, this one doesn't. It does have writing like this one. I also got this out from Macari. There are prints on top, but there are no cipherings unlike the childhood one. This one I technically have as like a backup because I use this tape lots of times. And I want to have as a backup for breaks. Technically, you know what I mean? Next up, we have Thomas's Christmas Wonderland, 2000 VHS. I don't have the one that's a black tape version of this. Probably get someday. It has a different red covers that are reflecting. Here's the tape with the blue tape that prints on top and on the side, but there's still no printing. Next up, we have this is going to be crazy. Just give me a minute. Thomas and Magic Railroad, my 3 copies of the VHS. Well, as you know, the film kind of didn't do great in box office. It was a flop, which critics hate the movie. Well, I can respect your opinion if you hate this movie. I think it's okay, in my opinion. This is Thomas's first movie. Little Blue Engines can do big things, actually. Some of them, this is what I'm talking about. This is my one I had in my grandma's house back in 2013, this cover. And here's Thomas's A Magical Family Experience. The San Diego Union Troop Nilfgaardi. I can't pronounce. It's about not Ray G. This film is about Ray. Runtime for this tape is about 48 minutes. I did hear that there was a character called P.T. Mover who was supposed to be in the movie, but he was too scary. Here's the tape and print on the 42nd week of 2000. There's a little kind of this move it bent on here, but still works. Although I use this tape kind of a lot of times, and I probably have some upper ones as a backup for if it's damaged. It seems okay. Gusher seems a little bit okay here. This one is another copy of version 1 along with this one. This one, except I got factory sealed back in November 2020. I got this because of a backup. Also, this one is also part of the same week in your coat. And the main thing, it came with this Amtrak coupon, as you can see. Unfortunately, I tried to use alcohol to get rid of this dip, but I was unsuccessful. I got this coupon expired a long time ago, actually. This coupon probably expired back in on March 31st, 2001, so it's no longer useful. But I'm still having it as a collectible. And I'm not sure if I want to do this or not. I feel like I want to have another version of this with this coupon, but keep it sealed, actually. Technically, for collector's purposes. Sort of like some of the Disney tapes I kind of want to like that situation. This one is version 2, actually, because this one has the Adventures of Elmo Ground Tram promo as well as a different Storyrail Driver Tales promo. This one, version 1, actually had different Driver Tales, a normal Driver Tales promo and a Storyrail Driver. This one I got at first store back in August of 2023. This one is printed on the very second week of 2000. Next up, we have Thomas's Trackside Tunes 2001 VHS, although it's a little misspelled, as you can see. Here's the back of the songs in the 2 episodes. I believe it was supposed to say tunes. Well, it says tune. Here's the tape, no print on top and outside, but there's still no print. Next up, we have Best of Percy 2001 VHS. This is a tape that my local library used to have when they had those kind of tapes in. I got this at Mount Train Home Shop back in 2020, as you can see. Front spine. Unfortunately, the upper spine and the top are side faded, as you can see, but I'm okay with it. I'm going for this for a collection. I bought this brand new, so what? I'm not sure if I want to make another version of it without this side damage. I'm not sure how likely it's going to be. Here's the back of the episodes if you wanted to read them. Here's the tape with the ink label. They're prints on top, but there's no print. This one's the collector's edition. I do know that there's another version of this that does have collector's editions. Next up is Best of Thomas, also from 2001. Here's the back of the episodes. Here's the tape with the ink label. Prints on top, but there's still no printing. Next up, we have Best of James 2002 VHS. I got this for my birthday back in 2022. Here's the tape with the ink label. The prints on top, but there's still no printing. This is the back of the episodes. I'm not sure if it's the one that has a mistaken misspell or something. I'm not sure. Next up, we have Salty Secrets 2002 VHS. Take a break for best of videos. Here's the back of the episodes. Here's the tape with the ink label. Prints on top. Yeah, side, but there's no printed. This side fin has a little crack here, but I'm sure it still works. It still works. I played it. It's not even damaged either. Next up, we have Tom Percy's Chocolate Crunch 2003 VHS. Yeah, this case used to be in decent shape when I got this in November 2020. Although the case got destroyed by accident, but I dropped it, so I had to repair. I did a pretty good repair on it. Here's the back of the episodes. Here's the tape with the ink label. Prints on top, but there's still no printing. Next up, we have James and the Red Blue 2003 VHS. Here's the back of the episode. Here's the tape with the ink label. There are prints on the top and on the side, but they're still printing. It came with this insert advertising some of the upper Thomas VHS tapes and DVDs. I'm not sure if I want to get the reprint version of Thomas Percy and Dragon. I'm not sure if I want to get that version, actually. I'll have to think about one with the reprint version of Thomas and his friends help out. I'll have to think about it. Next up, we have Thomas's Snowy Surprise. 2003 VHS. There's the difference is that backs have kind of a little the main difference is the backs has the episodes of the first episode kind of mistakenly spelled. Like this one says Thomas Snowy Surprise, well this one says only snow, which is pretty strange. Incorporeal prints on top, but there's no protein. The wheels are yellow, but it still works. This one is the 2004 version with this updated Incorporeal. I got this off of eBay on one of Thomas's Christmas Wonderland party MX. Anyway, the print is September 19, 2005. This is a reprint. Best of Goring 2003 VHS. I got this at an antique store in Plant City, Florida in February 2020 during my break, which was probably 1 month before COVID brought things to a halt. I used to have this tape as a kid in 2003 or 4, but I kind of lost it. At least I have it back in my collection. There are prints on the top, but they're still not printing. I'm not sure if the wheels are yellow or not. I don't know. New Friends for Thomas, 2004 on VHS. Here's the back of the episodes you want to read. Here's the back of the upper one if I forgot to mention. This one's the 2004 version. I don't have the one that's with a different ink than this. Per day is July 14, 2004. Next up, we have Steamies versus Diesels, the first one from Hair Entertainment completely. There's the back of the episodes. I got this brand new back in May of 2022. Here's the tape with the ink label. There's a print date Invisible Ink, which is May 12, 2006. This is a reprint, but it's still got the same stuff as the 2004 VHS. It came with this note from the seller I got. So I'm going to leave it in here. It's pretty nice. Like it. Next up we have is Thomas and Jen, June 2004 VHS. Just back at the episodes. Here's the tape. Per day is June 25th, 2004. This is the back of the episodes, in case if I forgot to show it to you. Next up we have It's Great to Be an Engine 2004 VHS. I got this at a yard sale back in 2021, I believe in July. Here's the tape with the ink label. Anyway, the print is October 30th, 2005. That's how I got the box of these Thomas DVDs. And there's a chip on the lid, but the tape plays fine without any damages. Next up is Hooray for Thomas 2005 VHS. Here's the tape with the ink label. Anyway, the print is February 11, 2005. Thomas's Soldier Celebrations 2005 VHS. Here's the back of the episodes. Here's the tape with the ink label. It's got black wheels. Anyway, the print is March 17, 2005. So pray on St. Patrick's Day that year. The wheels kind of squeak. Next up we have is Songs from the Station 2005 VHS. This episodes and songs too. I know St. Walter finally got version 1 of the tape because he has a 20th Century Fox reprint streamer. It's got black wheels. Anyway, the print is February 25th, 2005. Came with a bunch of inserts despite I bought used, actually, which was surprising. Although I do get this on DVD recently, but it doesn't have this sort of thing that's supposed to be around it. I'm not sure if I would get that version, actually. If it's this reply card for parenting. Next up, next up we have is Percy Saves the Day 2005 VHS. This is a limited offer with this one train bonus pack, as you could see. I'm not going to take the Percy out. I'm just running out of time. This one I got sealed back in February of 2023. This is the episodes it's got on the back if you haven't seen. Here's the tape with the ink label. Anyway, the print is May 20th, 2005. Came with this insert is kind of a pain, actually. I'm just not going to bother show it to you. This one I will show, actually. It's got an insert for some Mr. Rogers neighborhood DVDs and stuff. I feel like I want to start collecting some Mr. Rogers merch for my collection, since it's kind of been 20 years since last year since he died. Oh, and rest in peace to the person who started the first wooden Thomas train ever back in 1992, actually. He was actually from upstate New York in Buffalo, which is near where I live, actually. Yeah. As well as Pure Fun as well. Next up, we have Calling All Engines 2005 VHS. I do note that there's a white tape version of this. It comes with a bronze diesel. It's got these songs. There's the tape with the ink label. Print date is August 1st, 2005. Here's the insert. This is actually one of the Extend Thomas video games I'm feeling like I want to try to get for my collection. I believe I used to have that many years ago. It's got an intro, advertising. Next up, we have three more. Thomas and Really Brave Engines. I bought this off of Macari for $80. Here's the back of the episodes. This is one of the last Whale Thomas videos I was missing. Here's the tape. This was from Anchor Bay, so print date is December 16, 2005. This is an early print. This tape came out in 2006. Next up, we have Top Track Stars 2006 VHS. I got this brand new seal in November of 2020. This is the episodes. It's got on the back. This tape could be easily found on eBay, despite being a 2006 one. It's not very rare. Here's the tape with the ink label. Anyway, the print date is January 19, 2006. I believe this is the only insert that Will St. Motors copy did not came with. This one, he only got what contained this Sprout as well as the business for a Clyde card. Pretty interesting. At least I'm lucky to have that. That's all matters. Oh yeah, it's too bad that Sprout was sold to Universal Kids back in 2017. It's no longer that site. And I also found a little more information why it was changed to Universal Kids. It was because back in 2000, like 12, there was NBC Kids was kind of trying to compete with some of the shows that Sprout was airing at that time with that. That's why they kind of got rid of it. Next one is Tales from the Tracks. This is extremely rare tape. It's the only one from 20th Century Fox, where it's now known as 20th Century Studios. It's now owned by Disney. Here's the back of the episodes. There's the tape. It's got a crack here, but it still works. Birthday is April 1st, 2006, so planned April Fool's Day that year, as well as one day after Family as movie for 2001's copy. So, yeah. Well, that's about it. I gotta get going now.